Hello students. So last class we are discussing about force and pressure. So we have discussed what force will do. So it can change the shape of object, it can change the direction of object, it can change the speed of object, or it can change anything out of these. It can change the state of motion of an object. If it is in rest, it can make it to move. If it is in motion, it can make it to rest. So in this class, we are going to discuss about contact forces. So we will discuss mainly today the contact forces. We will discuss contact forces. Which are the contact forces? First one is muscular force. Muscular force. So this is your class A. Force and pressure. Force and pressure. Okay, force and pressure. See, in this chapter we are going to discuss, in this concept we are going to discuss about muscular force. If you see, you can lift a book. For example, I am lifting, a book is here. So I am lifting this book. So I am lifting this book means what? I am applying some force there. Okay, here water bottle is there. So I will lift this water bottle means what? I am applying some force on this water bottle. So what is the force that is lifting the bottle? So the action of muscles is the force there. So without touching the book, can I lift it? No, it is not possible. Without touching the water bottle, can I lift it? Definitely not possible. So without touching, if I cannot remove it, means what? It is a contact force. I have to touch it. There should be the contact between the objects if the force has to act. So those kind of forces are called as contact forces. If there is no contact between the objects, then there will be no force. Okay, so these are called as contact forces. First one among them is muscular force. So animals pull their cart. Animals, you have seen cart also. ಎತ್ತಿನ ಗಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು. ಸೊ ಎತ್ತಿನ ಗಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತವ್ರನ್ನ ಹೊರೆಗಳನ್ನ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಔಟ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕದು. ಸೊ ಅದು ಯಾವ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು? ತನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಮಸಲ್ಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವೊಂದು 20 kg ಬಾಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಂಟಿವಿ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟಚ್ ದಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್. So in cricket, if a batsman is playing, bowler is bowling the ball. So bowler is bowling the ball with some speed. So he is applying the force there on the ball. So that force is nothing but muscular force. On muscular force ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ he can create. ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಬೌಲರ್ಗಳು ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಬೌಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬೌಲರ್ಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೌಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಬಾಲ್, ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಡಿದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಬಾಲ್ ಭಾಳ ದೂರ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಸ್ ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಸ್. If he hits the ball very hard, his muscular force level is high. Okay, so this is depending upon the muscular force. So what is muscular force? The force resulting due to the action of muscles. The force resulting due to the action of muscles. The force resulting due to the force resulting due to the action of muscles is known as muscular force. The force resulting due to the action of muscles is known as muscular force. ಯಾವ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಸಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ? ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, So where we can see the muscular forces again. So is muscular forces, is it a contact force? Definitely. See, muscular force can be applied if the body is in contact with object. That means two object has to be contact with each other. So as I said, there is a stick. I will lift this stick means I have to apply some force on this. Okay. If I am applying some force on this means what? I have to touch the object. So contact must be there between the two objects. So muscular force is one of that kind of contact forces. There are contact force and non-contact forces also. Without touching also force can act. For example, if you say gravitational force. Gravitational force acts on a body. There is no need of touch of the both objects because earth no need to touch the ball which has already gone up. Okay, how the gravitational force has arrived? Newton was sitting behind below the tree. Suddenly an apple comes. He thinks why the apple has fallen. You know this story. Okay, if you are there, you would have eaten the apple and gone. But Newton thought that why the apple come below. Okay, see the apple is below, that means coming below means it is not touching the ground still, but still earth is acting force on that. Those are non-contact force. We will see there, they are in the next. So muscular force first we are studying. So the muscles can contract, muscles can relax. Due to that muscular forces will come. Okay, so if the person is having more muscular force, he is having more good muscles means he can apply the more muscular force. His muscular force is more. If he cannot apply, he is weak, that means he cannot apply more muscular force means his muscular force is less. So muscular force enables us to perform all activities involving movement or bending of our body. Okay. See what is important, the lungs expand and contract while we inhale and exhale air during breathing. See, our lungs, you know in biology, whenever we intake oxygen, okay, our lungs expand. Okay, whenever we exhale the carbon dioxide, our lungs relax. So this is contraction and relaxation of these lungs are also due to the muscles. These muscles are located where? They are in the system, respiratory system. Okay, you can see them in the respiratory system. Okay, this is also one of the example of muscular force. So you can see we playing cricket. So we whatever the action we do maximum, that's due to the muscular force. So if I am writing on the board means muscular force is there. If I am lifting a bag, that muscular force is there. If I am lifting a stick, muscular force is there. Okay. If you are riding a bicycle, there also muscular force must be applied because you will paddling the bicycle. If you are going to gym and doing the gym, there also muscular force is applied. So if you are eating the food, there also muscular force is must. So whichever activity our body performs, in almost all the cases muscular force is needed. If the cart is being pulled by ox, bullock or a horse, ಎತ್ತಿನ ಗಾಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕುದುರೆ ಗಾಡಿ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಟನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಟನ್ನ ಎತ್ತುವಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಆ ಕಾರ್ಟನ್ನು ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಅದರ ಸ್ನಾಯುಗಳು ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ಮಸಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಗೊತ್ತದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಮಸಲ್ಸಿಂದ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಸಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಮಸಲ್ಸಿಂದ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಸಲ್ಸ್. The force resulting due to the action of muscles is known as muscular force. Okay, so this much you understood, I hope. So even animals carry the animals have the muscular force. Human being has the muscular force. Muscular force is applied only if the body or object is in contact with muscles, or what we can say, if the two objects are in contact with each other. Without contact, muscular force cannot be applied. That means muscular force is a contact force. I hope everything is clear till this moment regarding the muscular force. So after this we have another force, in contact force only, that is friction. So we will learn about friction. So I am going to give you some of the examples we will discuss here. So in friction what happens? I will give you some examples. The ball is moving with some speed. Cricket ball is moving with some speed. Say the ball is moving like this in the ground. Okay, so this is the ground. So ball is moving like this. After some time what happens? The ball will become rest. The ball will come to rest. And if you are pedaling the bicycle, when you stop pedaling the bicycle, after some time the bicycle will come rest. It moves some little bit and after that it will come to rest. ಹೌದಾ? ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಆಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಬಾಲ್ ಹೊಡಿತೀರಿ, ಬಾಲ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ರೀಚ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ, ರೀಚ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತದ ಬಾಲ್. ಬೈಸಿಕಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತದ, ನೀವು ಪೆಡಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ವಿತ್ ಬೈಕ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಒಂದು ದೋಣಿ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ, ಬೋಟ್ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ, ಬೋಟ್ ಹುಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ರೋವಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ if anybody stops the rowing, after some time it will come to rest. In river only, river ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ರೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಮೋಷನ್ ಒಳಗಿತ್ತದ, ಬಾಲ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಒಳಗಿತ್ತು, ದೋಣಿ ಮೋಷನ್ ಒಳಗಿತ್ತು, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬೋಟ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಒಳಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಾಲ್ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೋಷನ್, bicycle was in motion, so they all come to rest. ನಾವು ರೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ರೈಟ್, ಆ ರೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ನಾವು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಮೋಷನ್ if no force acts on that. If the body is in rest means it will be in rest if no force acts on that. But here the moving object is coming to rest means there will be some kind of force acting on that. So that force we call it as friction. For that force we call it as friction. So friction. So this force is called as friction. So in all the cases, I will take one by one. The ball is moving. Okay, this is the ground. Ball is moving. So when the ball is in motion, the force is acted by the earth. Between the ball and the earth is the contact force. The force acts opposite to the motion of ball. If the ball is moving in this direction, the earth acts force in this direction. I hope you. Ball is moving in this direction means earth acts force in this direction. So the force acted on the ball by the earth will make the ball to come to rest. So that force we call it as friction. We call that force as friction. So you can do the similar thing. In the case of ball it is over. The similar thing we can observe in the case of bicycle. The bicycle is in motion. If you start pedaling means it will come to rest, because the earth or the surface in which bicycle is moving, that surface acts frictional force or force of friction on the bicycle wheel. Okay, which is exactly opposite in direction to the movement of bicycle. Nodri kya tar nimu friction or force of friction is in which direction? Always in the opposite to the direction of the object's motion. Ball is the object, it is moving in this direction, but force will be acted, friction force will be opposite to that direction. So force of friction will be always opposite to the direction of motion of the object. Same case we can consider with boats also. In the river, if somebody stops rowing ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಾಕೋದು, ಇದೇನು ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ನಾವಿಕರು, So if they stop rowing, after some time the boat will come to rest. Why the boat will come to rest? Because there is a friction force between the water, that is river water, and boat. That brings the boat into rest. Okay, so that brings the boat into rest. It is exactly opposite to the direction of motion of the boat. So these all are force of friction, and friction must be there only if there is a contact. So that is why friction is also called as contact force. So both muscular force and friction are called as contact force. For this we have a separate chapter. Chapter number 12 is all about friction only. Friction is completely we can study in this chapter. So we will see about that in that chapter. So what you have to remember is the force of friction is responsible for all the activities what I have told here. So ball coming to rest, bicycle coming to rest after stopping the pedaling, boat is coming to rest after stopping the rowing. So you can see many examples like this. There are many examples like you can see that in these all cases the force of friction is acting. So friction is nothing but it is a surface force. It is a contact force. And the direction of friction, you should remember, it is always in the opposite to the direction of motion of the object. So here force of friction and muscular force we discussed it today, both are contact forces. You should remember the concepts regarding force of friction and muscular force. Okay, the force of friction always acts on all the moving objects and its direction is always up. See, the force of friction is only on moving objects, you should remember. Suppose if you keep the ball, say let us take one ball, and if it is on the ground, then there will be no friction force. Force of friction is always on the moving objects. Okay, and it always acts opposite to the direction of the movement of the object. Okay, and these both forces, muscular force and contact force, these two are muscular force and friction, these two are contact forces. Without the contact between the objects, there will not be any action of force. Force ಯಾವುದೇ ತರ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಎರಡು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡು ಬಾಡಿಗಳು ಎರಡು ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಬಾಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬಾಲ್. Similarly, if I am moving a stick, if I am lifting the stick, if my hand is not in contact with the stick, I cannot lift it. So earlier one ball regarding that is frictional force or friction, here it is muscular force. So in both the cases what is important? Contact is important. So they will give the example of contact forces. Remember, muscular force and friction are the two examples of contact forces. So what is muscular force? The force resulting due to the action of muscles is known as muscular force. Okay, so friction is nothing but the force applied on an object in the opposite direction of the motion of the object at the surface. We can call it as friction. So I hope this much is clear in this class. So we will see about non-contact forces. So here we discussed the contact forces. So till how much you have discussed, you have to be aware of that. So please go through the book, please read all the things, and whatever I write in the board, you have to note it down. That is your notes. Simply don't sit. If I write anything on the board, don't write the diagrams and all. I will give the example of that. Whatever definitions I write, important points I write, so you make a note of them. Okay, so this much is regarding this. So if you have any doubts, let me know in WhatsApp. Okay, this is a little bit big chapter, so now still we are in force only. Okay, after this we have to see non-contact forces and after that we will see about pressure, and after that we will see about the exercise. Okay, so this much with this class. We will see the remaining things in the next class. Thank you.